Drew Crew, what's going on, man? Welcome back to another vlog. Welcome to this side of YouTube. Welcome to DrewTube. You guys are probably like, Drew, where are you? I am out in nature. I'm just soaking the good vibes in, the good weather in. You feel me? I'm just on this trail. Just decided to, you know what I'm saying, pick up the camera today, walk and talk with you guys. Today's video I actually wanted to drop on January 12th, which is the day of my birthday. I turned 25. W's in the chat, W's in the chat, okay? Don't even start to call me old, because listen, not a lot of people make it to 25, so I feel real blessed, you feel me? Yes, I am 25. And today's video is going to be what I know now at 25 that I wish I knew at 20. And I feel like this is gonna be a really good video because I feel like so many younger people, younger adults, not saying that I'm not a younger adult because I am a young adult, but so many, you know what I'm saying, 19, 20, 21-year-olds that watch me could really benefit from this wisdom. Even maybe like 25-year-olds, because you feel me, some people, their, you know what I'm saying, their frontal lobes are not developed. I really could have benefited knowing some of these things then. So go grab your food, sit down, get comfortable, and we're just gonna walk and talk. We're gonna enjoy nature. With that being said, let's go, Drew Crew. It's so awkward filming when like people cycle by. I'm still not used to filming in public, so this is actually, you know what I'm saying, helping me get used to public filming. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. Anybody know what this is? Damn, that's really pretty. Yo, I haven't seen a mushroom in a long time. I haven't been in nature like this in a long time. The first thing that I want to tell you guys, if you're watching this video right now, I want you guys to know to always trust your gut and your intuition, okay? Sometimes in our minds and our heads, we self-doubt a lot. Sometimes our minds and our hearts don't align. You know what I'm saying? They don't align with what they're telling us. Our mind could be like, yo, this person's really good for us, or oh, this situation is gonna be okay. But in our gut and in our hearts, we're like, nah, something don't feel right about this. Act early. A lot of people will like doubt that inner gut feeling, or that like that little voice in their head telling them that, hey, maybe this situation isn't right, or hey, maybe this person isn't right. Listen, I'm telling you, like, sometimes that is God sent. You don't even got to be spiritual. Just some things be spiritual. You feel me? Trust that inner voice. Trust that inner gut feeling. I ignored that inner gut feeling about certain people, certain situations, and it backfired on me. I put myself in some situations that in my gut I knew weren't like right for me. I messed with certain people that in my gut I knew, like, you know, I had doubts, and I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust myself to stay away from certain people, stay away from certain situations. You have the best interest for you, even if you don't know it. Like, I've had some situations where, yo, I'm in this, like, I'm about to go in, you feel me? And then something in my gut will be like, bruh, stay away. Like, stay away. Next thing you know, these people went to jail. This person got in a car crash. Yo, like, I saved myself, or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just trusted myself. Like, I trusted that feeling, like, deep in my gut, not to do this, not to do that. And that shit ended up saving me. Always trust yourself. Never doubt yourself. Your 20s are all about decision making. I'm telling you, your 20s are vital. In your 20s, your decisions shape your life. Your decisions weigh more at this age with the future ahead of you and your youth in the past. Make the right decisions now, because that shit holds weight at this age, because you're not getting any younger and you're only getting older. That is something that I've had to learn. I feel like at 20, 21, I couldn't even tell you what I was doing. I felt like I was just breezing through life. Like, not even deciding on if I should do stuff. Like, I was just doing stuff. Like, and some of those decisions that I made have affected me now, 5 years later. I know your 20s are for fun. I know they're for dating. I know they're for partying. I know they're for drugs if you prefer, alcohol if you prefer. And I'm just telling you, some of these decisions that you make at 20 will come back around and affect you at 40, 30, 50. Things hold bigger consequences than they would at 16. I don't know if you guys know what the butterfly effect is, but the butterfly effect, okay, is very real. One decision can change your whole fate, can change your whole destiny, can knock you right off course on where you were headed. And that's a scary thought. I've met people who are doing great in life, and just one bad decision changed their whole life forever. It's very pretty. I feel like early on in my 20s, like when I was 20, 21, I didn't really care about how certain decisions were gonna affect my life later on. I was always the type to be like, I'll handle it when I get there. But yo, that's a dangerous mentality to have. Luckily, I haven't made any, you know, fatal decisions that have completely altered and knocked my life off course. All it takes is one decision to mess up everything. This generation has like a mentality where it's like, live in the moment, you only live once. But yo, it's kind of crappy to like live in a state of always dealing with the consequences of your actions. That's not a good life to live, you feel me? So it may sound a little old to me, it may sound a little responsible, but like, I'm telling you, like, I have genuinely suffered sometimes from some decisions. So it's very important to make the right decisions in your 20s, because they definitely hold a lot of weight. Also, peep the kicks, you feel me? 2002R, you feel me? Protection pack on feet. Okay. Peep. Look at this trail. This trail goes on for 40 miles, guys. What if I walk the whole 40 miles? Okay, next thing I want to talk to you guys about, and this is something that I am currently working on myself. This is something that I'm trying to literally be mindful of every day. This is something that I struggled with for a couple years, actually, especially with the life I've chosen, the career I've chosen, the path I've chosen to take in this life. If you guys don't know, content creation, being a brand owner, all that stuff is not easy. Like, it's a lot of it's a risk. Truly, it's genuinely a risk. If everyone could do it, they would. It's not easy. It's a gamble. Not a lot of people make it, but I myself know I will. That's why I wake up every day and get to it. This is something that I wish I knew damn near 23, 24, and 25. Live in the moment. Live in the moment. Live in the moment, okay? I spent 23, 24 completely in my head, thinking of the future. Just thinking of the future. Thinking of the future. Thinking of the future. Thinking of the future so much that life quite literally passed me by. And not only did it pass me by, but I also neglected the present moment, which means sometimes I neglected myself. That's dangerous, y'all. That's really dangerous. I don't regret anything. Truly, I don't regret anything. It's just sometimes I wish I had known something sooner, but I also know that life is just one big learning experience, okay? The things I know now at 25, I didn't know at 20. And the things I know at 30, I probably don't know now. You feel me? Life is all about learning, experiencing it, and growing if you choose to grow. It's so important to live in the present moment, because honestly, tomorrow is promised to no one. Looks like a nice place to sit. I don't regret anything, but it truly is such a crappy feeling to look back at a certain point in time in life, or certain events, or certain memories, or certain gatherings with certain peoples or moments, and thinking, damn, like I wish I could go back to those, because I really didn't embrace it in the fullest in the present moment. You never get time back. Sometimes you don't get people back. It's really scary to think that, like, you never know when your time's up. Because just talking about this, I could think of quite a few times where I wish I could go back to and just appreciate a little more. It's very important to be present in today, the very hour, the very minute, because you don't know who's gonna be around tomorrow. You don't know if you're gonna be around tomorrow. You don't know who's gonna be around in a year. So, you know, life is constantly changing. Yesterday already happened. You can't change the past. And tomorrow, you don't know what's gonna happen. And that's the thing. I was worried so much about tomorrow, next year, next week. I was worried about so many things. And you know what's funny? A lot of them didn't happen. And I'm not even talking about like worrying about stuff. I was just like, am I gonna get here? Am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? And you just realize that everything plays out, okay? Everything is gonna play out. Everything's gonna be fine. Yo, it's not the way to live, bro. I'm telling you. Living in the past is not the way to live. Living in the future is not the way to live. It's all about embracing the present moment. So yeah, that's something that I'm still working on at the ripe age of 25. All right, next thing I'm about to say, I know a lot of y'all need to hear this. And you know how I know a lot of y'all need to hear this? Because y'all be in my DMs and y'all be asking me about stuff like, how do I do this? How do I do that? And so the next thing I want to tell you guys, take risks, bro. Life is all about taking risks. You're not gonna change your life if you don't take no risks. Listen, I'm gonna put it this way, and this is what motivates me to take risks and do what I do, because this thought alone is so scary that I'd rather just take the risk than just sit around. You are only getting older. You're probably thinking, oh, I'm 19, I got time. I'm 20, I got time. Listen, you're only getting older. You don't get time back in this life. Every day, you're a day older. Every year, you're a year older. Take risks now. Take risks now, especially while you're young, bro. Like, life would be boring if I didn't take risks. Imagine going through life scared. Imagine going through life scared. Or imagine going through life constantly doubting yourself, instead of just like taking the risk and seeing if it'll fall through or seeing if it'll work out. And you know what the crazy part is? So many people are scared of failure. But that's what life is about, bro. You're not gonna win every time. Life is all about bouncing back. You hear this a lot too. People only post their dubs. People are not gonna post their L's. People are not gonna post their failures. I can't even tell you guys how many times along this journey that I've just started, how many times I failed. Life is all about resiliency. You have to be a resilient person to participate in this life. It's all about standing up when you get knocked down. It's about taking 10 steps forward, 11 steps back, 2 steps forward, 7 steps back. Like, this life is not easy. Like, not a lot of people can fall 10 times and then get up again. Not a lot of people can take 5 steps forward, 20 steps back. Not a lot of people can bounce back from L's. I'm telling you, take it from someone who's on this journey, who's on this path. Like, y'all only see what I do online and it looks fun, and you guys always ask me how I start, but it's not easy. Like, it's not easy, and I've had to take a lot of risks, and some of them came with, you know what I'm saying, quite a few L's, and then some of them came with some big dubs, bro. Like, and that's like really the gamble, the risk. It's exciting. It's exciting to take a risk and seeing if it'll play out right. And if it doesn't, cool, we gonna come up with a plan B. Like, simple. Y'all gotta take these risks while you're young. It's easier now when you're 20 than when you're 40, right? So take action now, man. Seize your life, seize the day, seize the moment. You're only getting older. You don't get time back. Next thing I want to tell you guys, and this is really important, be accepting to change. Don't try to resist change. Let go of control. It is actually kind of fun, okay, when you let go of control and just see where the day, where the year, where the month, where the week takes you, okay? This is coming from someone who needs absolute and pure control, okay? That's me, okay? I have a hard time letting the uncontrollable control my life. Life is the boss. We are participating in life. Life does not participate in us. Like, I don't know if you guys know that, but we're here, okay? We literally here. No one asked to be here, yet we're here. So be accepting to change. Don't resist change. At the end of the day, life changes. We all go through different seasons of life. There's gonna be seasons of sadness, loneliness, anger, happiness, love. It just happens. There's seasons of life, just like there is seasons of weather. It's inevitable, so you might as well accept it. I'm only doing this nature stuff for the vlog. I don't like nature. I don't like to participate in nature. At the end of the day, I'm a city girl for real. I'm from New York, okay? If y'all don't know, from New York. And so yeah, like, this is not really sitting right with me, but I'm doing it for the vlog. And because it's type, you know what I'm saying, it's type calm, you feel me? But like, just going over that log right there, that's not for me, okay? I'm not gonna do that again. Is that wheat? If I get kidnapped, I don't know where I'm going. Y'all lucky I'm vlogging this. I would never do this in real life. This is not me. I need streets, buildings, cars. We're walking in wheat. I feel like I'm going into Narnia. The hell? Okay, next thing I want to tell you guys, this is something that I've come to realize that is really important early on. The earlier on you get this, the better your life will be moving forward, okay? I learned this at 24. If you guys listen to me and can learn this at 20, 19, 22, I'll be really happy, and I'll feel like I've done something really good. But it's really important to get to know yourself and who you really are. It's also about accepting who you find at the end of that journey, who you are at the core, and accepting that. I kind of went through my whole life like not really liking myself or loving myself, definitely not loving myself. I've just started like really accepting, like, wow, this is me. And you know what? I kind of with that. You feel me? I kind of with that. My life has kind of been better since. When you know who you are, you're secure in a lot of things. Knowing who you are is security, okay? People who don't know who they are will say yes to anything, will be influenced by anything, will take anything. You feel me? That's not who I want to be. That's not who I am. That's the beauty of literally knowing yourself, the security that comes with that. Like, but it was really like a self journey to get here. And you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people want to go inside. They don't want to do the inside work. They don't want to do the inner work. So we're down to the last 2 points. This is like a really important life lesson that I had to come to accept, because it's not easy to accept, okay? But let me tell you guys something. I need y'all to understand that not everyone in your circle now is going to be here in the next 3 years, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, okay? Do not try to force what won't fit. When people want to leave, or when they show you that they need to leave your life, you hold the door open for them. When people leave, hold the door open for them. You want to know why? Because most of the time it's a dodge bullet. You dodge the bullet. And you know what's crazy? There's so many times where I self-doubted myself or gave people many chances, and I had wished I had left them the first time they showed me that they needed to leave. Instead of dodging a bullet back then, I had to go through some hurt to dodge that bullet, you feel me? When people show you who they are and they show you their true colors early on, it's best to leave whatever it is where it's at early on. You guys got to accept that some people are in your life simply for a season, simply for a certain amount of time. You meet so many people in this life, and at the end of this life, when you're in your deathbed, more than half of these people you haven't even talked to in years. They're not even around. Let me tell you guys something. Life is all about change. It's all about accepting change, and one of those things that changes is the people around you, the people you meet, the relationships you hold. Just let it go. And I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. It hurts real bad, but let that go, because half of the time, half of your friendships and half of your relationships have an expiration date. There's so many times where I look back and I wish that I had let something go way earlier than I had. There's not one person who is not in my life today that I wish was in my life now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You feel me? This will be the last drop of wisdom that Drew has to share with you guys. But I just wanted to tell you guys that truly, aging, okay, is a beautiful thing. I'm 25, I turned 25 this month, and I do not wish to be 20. I do not wish to be 23. I do not wish to be 24. You guys don't realize how much of a blessing aging is, because you realize that not a lot of people have long lives to live. Not a lot of people make it to 25. It's sad to say, not even a lot of people make it to 15, 20, 10 years old. Not a lot of people have a long life. It's just their fate. Y'all don't realize like how much of a blessing it is to even see the next day, the next hour, next week, next year even. Kidding me? You know how rough a year is? Do you know how rough life is in general? I kind of felt a way about being 25. I was like, damn, you can't really say, you know what I'm saying, I'm any closer to 20 than I am to 30. I kind of felt away. I was like, damn, I'm 25. But then when you really think about it, it's like, damn, I'm 25, man. Like, it's some homies that didn't even make it to 20. I had to switch my perspective a little. I had to kind of be like, I'm 25. I'm excited for the future rather than 25. I'm not excited to get older. Every day is a blessing. So in a sense, I feel like I'm kind of talking to myself right now when I just say I'm very happy to like hit the age of 25. And I still feel young. You guys don't even know. I felt like 25 was like the super doomed age where like you're gonna start feeling it and you're old now. Yo, such a big sham. Like, it's just a lie. 25 is not old. I don't know where we like implemented this idea. I don't even understand how people think 30 is old. Sure, it's not 20, but it's not old. Like, y'all gotta accept age, because that is beautiful for real, because it just shows more life, more wisdom in someone. So y'all gotta accept life. Y'all gotta let go. Y'all just gotta accept the things that you can't control. And that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the oldest person, but I do feel like I have some stuff to share or some stuff to give. This was really enjoyable. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Smoking on exotic. The shit done got me fried. Bitch, she fucked the bros, yeah, the bitch, she